Okay, we here with it. Tupac, Flow Decoded. We in the lab with it. I think I gotta do this. Bang! Flow Decoded YJ. Get in here making these videos back to back and things happen. Uh so yeah, man. Tupac Flow Decoded. I did the Biggie one. Now it's time for the Pac one. Hardest part about doing this one was figuring out exactly which song I wanted to do. With the Biggie, it was like I knew exactly what song I wanted to do. When you talk about Biggie and Pac, and I hate to even mention the two artists like they synonymous with each other, but they are synonymous with each other. We're not, let's just cut the bullshit. Stereotypes are stereotypes for a reason. I eat fried chicken. Now, when it comes to Tupac, he's not the most lyrical. That's number one. Let's get that out the way. We're not looking, this Flow Decoded is not the same Flow Decoded I did with Absol, with Daylight. Like this is not that. This is Pac we talking about now. Certain level of conviction, certain level of just brute vocals, like brute force vocals. These vocals are a little bit different because of the conviction behind them, the conviction that Pac spoke of. I'm not gonna make the intro too long. I want to get right into it. Let's get right into it. Hit that like button for hip hop, please.
Motherfucking made niggas coming at these niggas worldwide.
Okay.
My life in exchange for yours. Born hated as a thug. House full of babies crying from a lack of getting love. Ain't nobody tell me shit till I got a sack of drugs at the block.
Trademark already. Trademark. That's Pac all the way. Let me see if y'all can figure out what I'm speaking of when I stop that song right there. Just listen to the cadence, listen to the delivery. There's no one else. This type of demonstration. This Pac. If you hear anybody rapping like this, it's almost like this is Pac, man. Like I don't know.
Born hated as a thug. House full of babies crying from a lack of getting love. Ain't nobody tell me shit till I got a sack of drugs at the block. So no, cause I learned to pack a gun.
Ain't nobody tell me shit till I got a pack of drugs. No, like this type of energy is what what Pac harnessed in his delivery. This type of manifestation of brute vocal. I'm on the mic, I'm rapping. That's just what it comes down to. Fuck all that metaphors, similes, and lyrical, miracle, spherical for the space of a here we go. I don't know. This is Pac though. Flow Decoded. We gonna talk about it. And I'm not gonna lie. Over the years of listening to music, one thing that I noticed with a lot of 90s music and listening to music that's engineered now, this music is not engineered how today's music is engineered. Today's music is engineered on a hyper treble level. You talk about EQ, you talk about treble, you listen to old Scarface. They didn't mix their songs how we mix now. We mix our songs now to where the vocal is almost in front of the beat. So it's almost like now we mix songs not to blend with the beat, but for the vocal to sit on top of the beat, in front of it, and the beat to play kind of, that's how powerful these plugins and these things that we're using nowadays are. And that's one thing I noticed when I listen to old Scarface, like from Untouchable. This song's on there, I'm like, damn, like I try to turn it up to hear his vocal better, and the beat is going up right with it, and the beat, like on this, for instance, on this, I feel like the piano in the mix is way too loud. That's just what my ear is giving me. But let's continue. This is flow decoded, not beat decoded. So we're gonna pass that.
See it's sure to die. Boom, once I enter the room, in the air, all you hear is the whispers of doom. Niggas scared, they don't wanna see me head on. Think all the buses that I had to leave, they ain't gone. Call a grave nigga, fucking with a maid nigga, MOB. Gunfire getting sprayed quick. Fuck them all, let them understand my plot to get richer. Much more than 6 figures, a motherfucking maid nigga.
And see, that's the thing. When it comes to it, it's like he'll do one take and do another one under it. But there'll be parts of his verses where he won't have that double under it. And in those parts, it does sound okay. I'm going too technical with this flow Dakota. Let me get back to the cadence. Let me get back because I'm hearing shit that is not agreeing with my spirit, my engineering spirit within me when it comes to sonically. But I think this is hold on. I think this okay. So that was his first verse. I think Hussein Fatal and some other people's on it, but we're gonna go for his second verse on this one.
We be the Don Juans of disruption. Rhymes baptize your mind while paralyze the public with my mentality of war. Dead bodies and silence, give it to you raw. Thug nigga to the core, the results of living poor. Got me thinking on a main level. Shooting my gauge to get paid. A fucking crazy devil. Mashing from here to there. They on your motherfucking chair. I'm a man.
Call me a bad boy, killer, murder, motherfuckers daily. Know the fans trail me. So my alias Machiavelli, getting lessons from niggas in penitentiaries. Game when the plot helped me survive several centuries. Lock me in the cage, I display my rage. Surround the court building with the gauge and spray. They wonder if I'll go when I'm finally sentenced. On my knees to God, begging for repentance. I'm convinced that I'm a thug. They got me fiending for my cash like a fiend when he dreams of drugs. This the daughter and I kidnap your daughter. Kill your wife and hit the funeral. We'll tell you just who gave the order. Machiavelli the dog.
Dog, come on now, Pop. People forget how much shit Pac talk, man. People forget how much shit Pac talk. That last little sequence, that was some evil shit now. You know. And I think people forget, like people, you know, in which they had a right to, but you know, people tend to think about the Brenda's Babies and the conscious songs, but man, Pac talk his shit. Like he would really get in these bags. Like this is dark. Like this is dark as fuck right here. I'm just saying.
God, begging for repentance. I'm convinced that I'm a thug. They got me fiending for my cash like a fiend when he dreams of drugs. This the daughter and I kidnap your daughter. Kill your wife and hit the funeral. We'll tell you just who gave the order. Machiavelli the dawn till I'm gone. I maintain my army of lunatics and stay on till the day I die. I'll be remembered as a paid nigga, outlaw to the grave. A motherfucking made nigga. Can you feel me?
And the reason why this is hard is because I wasn't the biggest Pac fan. You know, I was born in '88, so you can do the math as to how old I was whenever Pac was alive. So a lot of my recollection was from a very young age. I didn't know, you know, music as I know it now. So of course, what you do your due diligence. You go back and listen to things. But when I'm doing that, I guess for me, I understand why people say he's the greatest rapper of all time. I understand it. But I guess the things that I value in hip hop, in rap, that whenever I'm going back to listen, there's some things that I do value and there's some things that I don't value when listening to it. And I'm just be honest, like he as far as things I listen to on a daily basis and artists I listen to on a daily basis, I mean, I put on a few Pac songs every now and again, but he's not my go-to type of thing. But I understand if he is for you. Same with Biggie. Like it's not my go-to. I'll get in a certain mood and I want to hear some Biggie. That's just what it boils down to. You know, I think I value, especially at the age I am now and the place I am now in my life, I kind of more value the wordsmiths and the lyrical types, and if it's not the lyrical types, then it's gonna be the production is what's making me listen to something. Like it's either one or the other almost. It's either the message and the lyrical content and the substance of it, or it's just a crazy beat, and I just want to ride and hear my 12s do the Jackie Chan in the trunk. It's either one or the other usually with me. That's just who I am. Um, but definitely when it comes down to Pac, man, he's one of them guys you can't take nothing away from his catalog. I feel like the thing about Pac flow, right? It's like it's a very choppy cadence. I think that's what for me that's what's hella dope is that he's not really rapping fast when you listen, but it's like the way you put it's like the inflection. That's the word. That's the word. Choppy. That's probably not the right word because I'm from KC. When we say that boy chopping, that mean like he rapping fast. But it's not like he's doing that. It's just the vocal inflection in which he often used that sounded so natural was sort of like I keep like it was like that. I know I sound crazy up here when I'm trying to do that shit, but that's like what he was doing. Like when it comes to his diaphragm, that motherfucker was like if you get what I'm saying, like I don't know. So for Pac, like I reiterate, like it wasn't the lyrical content, it wasn't the matrimonious, catchatonious, catadodious, I got the roly and only holy moly, and some hey, it wasn't none of that, man. Hold on, let me get the smoke out of the way. It wasn't none of that, man. He was just up there talking shit. And if he wasn't talking shit, he was talking some real shit. Like some shit that people can relate to. And that's what it boiled down to, man. That's what made it what it was. Now, I always hear something about people saying, what if Pac was still in the game type of thing. Okay, well, he was in his 20s and he was talking that conscious shit. What my prediction would be, what if Pac was in the game still? Would be that man would be making some good ass fucking music, right? He'll be making some good shit. He would stick to that West Coast sound, but it would come with a little bit different. Like I'm trying to think of and it's hard to even think of comparison to anybody who would some shit like Pac would be on. But I would think it would be like some OG talk, like some like for lack of better words, that daddy talk, like speaking to his sons in the industry type of thing, like almost on some Scarface type shit. And the Scarface comparisons, whenever Face was out, we heard the Scarface comparisons. Not actually from the music too much, but we definitely heard people be like, oh, Scarface, he kind of remind me of Zero, kind of remind me of Pac. And even being in Texas, I've heard people from Texas, people from Dallas, people from Houston say Zero, he like the down south Pac. In which I don't really get it, but I think I get it just because of the subject matter sometimes these brothers be on. It's kind of similar type of thing. But as far as what Pac would be doing now, my prediction, I think my summation would be that he would be talking about, talking about real shit, talking about real life, like talking about quote unquote, put the conscious label on them if you want. I'm not scared of the conscious label. I'm not scared of putting a conscious label on anybody because some of the music he was doing at that time was conscious music. This just be, conscious music it's just awareness. That's all conscious means is awareness. We so scared of that word conscious, but all that means is you mentally aware. Like when it boils down to it. But Pac flow, it's one that cannot be duplicated. No matter how hard they tried over the years, there's that one flow that you just cannot duplicate. One, because you ain't got the vocals. Two, because the diaphragm don't. My diaphragm don't work. Like I can. Man, let me get up out of here, man. YJ, Flow Decoded, hit that like button for hip hop, man. I'm out. It's raining like